I just I decided to do a vlog today because I am in such a happy mood. I've had several cool things happen, and Jim and I are planning some new videos, and I'm so excited. And so we're just going to share some news with you. First of all, ta-da! Guess what I have? These are thanks to so many of you who commented on our video with the mandolin and were concerned about me cutting myself, and sharing just some stories of how some of you damaged your own hands. It made me feel so bad. And I thought, my goodness sake, I need to get these safety gloves. And so I have them. And so I'm excited now to use my mandolin with these safety gloves. So thank you so much. Boy, do I appreciate that. Sometimes I am amazed at the things that I don't know. I know a lot, but boy, do I not know a lot. And I had no idea that you would even use safety gloves with the mandolin. So anyway, thank you, thank you. Another thing I want to just talk about for a second, in the last several days, I've had people ask questions about some things that didn't go quite right in whatever they're canning or they're dehydrating. And they said, what did I do wrong? And that just, oh my goodness sake, when I think, first of all, failure is way okay. Sometimes in our society we're taught that failure is not a good thing, but failure is really a good thing. Fail fast, fail often, and then get up. You learn more every single time you fail. But rather than, pointing inward and saying, oh my gosh, I'm such a terrible person, what did I do wrong? Change that message and change it to, what do I still have to learn about this? And then that sets our brain in a better frame of mind where we can be a problem solver instead of down on ourselves because what did we do wrong? I'm always happy to help, and my goodness, everybody helps each other, and that's just really cool. Okay, so I have some other news. I want to just give you a quick report on my experiment with the Tadler gaskets. We're 2 weeks into the experiment, and I still have all 30 jars sealed. I'm going to report on that at least every month, and one of these times we'll take you right out there where those jars are, and we'll look at the jars and inspect them together. So that's a quick update. Now I'm going to give you a preview of some of the videos that Jim and I are going to be working on. I'm not going to give a timeline on these because Jim just said, please don't give a timeline. That's going to put us under a lot of pressure, and I really agree. But these are some of the things that we are going to be working on. First of all, when I got home from work today, Jim had brought me a prize. I'm so excited about this. If you know what this gives you a big clue to what one of our upcoming videos is going to be all about. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. So if you know what it is, then you'll know. And that will be a great video as well. One of the things that we're focusing on right now is that, as many of you know, my sister Cindy and I, after having her as a guest on 3 of our videos, and oh, she was so popular, and it was just the funnest thing. We announced that we're going to be doing a book using her food storage plan and both of our recipes to do that. And we're both just as busy as we can be working every day on that book. And one of the things that we're doing is we're testing out the recipes that we're putting in the book to be absolutely sure that they would work in a grid down situation. One of the things that we're going to be doing is thermal cooking. And this is cooking without energy. Once you get the food up and boiling, you will put it in here. We already have a video on thermos jug cooking, and I'll put a link to that one. In fact, I'm going to put a link to the 3 videos that Cindy has been a guest on. I'll also put a link to the video where I first introduced this piece of equipment. This is a Stanley thermos, and it holds 3 quarts. And one of our viewers, who gave his name as just plain capital T, so T has asked that we do a review on this, and it holds 3 quarts, and to please check the temperature as we put the food in, and then after 10 hours. So we're going to do that to test to see. It claims that it keeps the food hot, piping hot, for 12 hours. So we're going to test that, and Jim and I just took a look at some competitors to this one, and there really is not another one that we could find that keeps the food hot for that long. So we're going to do a video on a main dish, and that we will get hot, and then put in here to finish cooking, and then we'll test it again after 10 hours to see what the temperature is. So that should be a fun one too. And then this morning, in the wee hours of the morning, we finished one of our experiments, and I think this is going to be very exciting. We freeze-dried some meat patties. This is beef, this is sausage, and these are both raw. And this one, I'm being very careful because these will break. These are cooked. And so by the time we get to the video, we will have rehydrated these so that we will know the results. We'll share the results with you, and then we will also do it again for another video so that you can see how that works out. And then another thing that we are going to do with sausage, we are going to can sausage. For our book, one of our recipes calls for crumbled sausage, and we could actually use that in several of our breakfast menus as well. Well, not everyone has a freeze dryer to prepare it this way. Not everyone wants to buy a number 10 can of sausage crumbles that have been freeze dried. So what about canning sausage? We have already done that, and we've tested that, and it's pretty dang good after it has been canned. So we will be having a video on canning sausage as well. So that about wraps up our news. Jim, can you think of anything else we need to share? He's shaking his head. He's camera shy. No, he says. All right, so this is a preview. So we will see you soon with another video.